to see how he handled everything after Monday, because Monday obviously was a terrible game. It felt like the end of their season. He goes 0 of 8 from three. He says he takes 1,500 shots a day. He's just getting roasted. He's getting roasted on the TNT set in the arena. And his
What's good, guys? Prince Sports here. Drink the coffee and make you feel better. I was out for the last 2 days. I was feeling sick. I was under the weather. But you know, the sports family was holding me down. And I want to talk today about Karl Anthony Towns, okay? He didn't become Karl Anthony Pounds, all right? I said this before. I kind of called this series right on the spot. Everything, I broke the series down one by one. And I said one thing that's going to stand out is the star players. The duo of Anthony Edwards and Karl Anthony Towns has to outplay Kyrie Irving and Luka Doncic. Okay, Luka and Kyrie can't be going for 33 apiece. That's going to be hard for Anthony Edwards and Karl Anthony Towns to match, because that means they spent a lot of energy on defense and it was getting cooked, and they don't get enough energy for offense. But this game, game 4, Karl Anthony Towns showed up, played like a all-star for once, because the guy was like 5 for 32 in the last 3 games. He pretty much left Anthony Edwards on the island by himself, because Anthony Edwards cannot outplay Kyrie and Luka by himself. It's just not going to happen. All right, so this is one of those series where both teams got equal things, but it comes down to what duo is going to outplay the other. So if the duo of Anthony Edwards and Karl Anthony Towns outplays Kyrie and Luka, the role players will follow. They're going to do their thing. And if you take away the stars, I think Minnesota got better role players than Dallas do. You know, but that's neither here or there. Closing time, winning time, it's going to come down to the key players. Luka missed that free throw. All right, couldn't get the job done. But Minnesota lives to play another day, and mainly because Karl Anthony Towns decided to show up. If he plays like an all-star, like he's supposed to be, because he has a reputation for being the best three-point shooting big, right? This was his franchise prior to Anthony Edwards becoming a rising star this season. Keep in mind, Anthony Edwards drafted 2020. Ever since then, it was Karl Anthony's town until now. Team until now. So basically, town. I said town when I really meant team. Wow. Still recovering, I guess. But nevertheless, he actually showed up this time, and this was the big difference maker to why Minnesota won that game. If they showed up in game 3, Karl Anthony Towns, if he showed up, they would have won that game, because Ant-Man was on fire. And that dunk was one of the best dunks in the playoffs. And he got one of the best dunks in the postseason and the regular season. So that's neither here nor there. But Karl Anthony Towns and Anthony Edwards have to almost outplay Luka and Kyrie every single time to win. What was the difference in game 4? Kyrie Irving didn't show up. Luka did, but Kyrie didn't show up. So there's the difference. But both guys from Minnesota showed up, and they was able to get the win. I call this series right on the spot. Now, do I think they're going to come back from being down 3 games? No. They got a long way to go. But at least they didn't get swept. And that's what Anthony Edwards was harping on. But why do you win one game or not? It's pointless if you don't win the series. So let's just see how it plays out. Sports out. Peace.